travels in a straight line. Did you know? In back many previous lecture we have understood we have we have understood what a light travels in a straight line. But this is advanced. It would be going at advanced level. Okay, as you can see here, what makes things visible? A lot of words. What is this? So all this are talking about this chapter. Okay. So light travels in a straight line. How can it be defined? How can it prove that light travels in a straight line? How? What is the proof? What is the evidence? What is the application? What is the theory? It is very simple. First of all, I wanted to tell you a little information that light travels in a straight line. How is it possible? Uh, One activity that I tell you to describe a light travels in straight line. This is light, but this is flame candle. Candle is burning. Okay, that's why it is named flame candle. Clear? We are looking this. We are looking this flame candle through pipe. Through pipe. Clear? This is a straight pipe. Our eyes is here. Now it is very simple to tell. Now our eyes. Now will our eyes be able to see this flame candle by the help of this pipe? Tell me. Yeah. Your answer would be yes. We can see flame candle through pipe. So it is possible to see the flame candle because of light. Light is traveling in straight. Clear? If light don't, if light does not pass throughout this pipe, then we can't see. Then our eyes will not be able to see the flame candle. Light is compulsory to see the objects. Whatever we want to see the objects, there should be one thing which is source light. From source light, light will emit. Light will emit. Are you getting? So, did you know only our eyes can see the objects? If I ask you, only our eyes can see the objects without a source light, your answer would be yes. But I would say no. Our eyes can't see even uh, the objects inside the dark room. Inside the dark room, if there is a no or source light there, so our eyes are able to see the objects because of source light. Source light, light from source light will be falling on the objects. Then those source light will reflect by incidence on the surface of object. Then it will reflect. It will get reflected, bounce back. That bounce back, which is what reflection light. Reflection light will fall on our eyes, will enter in our eyes. Then we are able to see the objects because of reflection of light. Because of reflection of light. Light coming from the source light, fold, fold, incident, incident on surface of the object. Then it gets reflect back bounce, and then it reflection. This is named what back bounce light is named reflection light. Okay, it is represented by R, and incident ray is represented by I. Keep this in mind. Clear? So here some reflection light will enter in our eyes. That's why we are able to see the images of our inside the mirror. Okay, and some light will go uh, this side. Okay, so this was our topic. So we are able to see the flame candle because of light is going throughout the pipe in straight line. That's why if light will not go throughout the pipe, then our eyes will not be able to see the flame candle. Got it? Now, okay, is this was possible to see the flame candle by the help of a straight pipe. So when will it be impossible to see the flame candle? When? So now it will be impossible to see the flame candle. Can you tell me to prove it by proving it? Will it? Why will our eyes be not able to see the flame candle? Why? Because this first of all, pipe is a bent. Pipe is a bent. Okay, and here light is traveling, but light will go to till here, then it get reflected. It get reflected like this. So our eyes will be able to see the to till here. Clear? That that's it. So here only our eyes we can see to till here. Okay, to till here. Further, we can't see because of this is a bend. This is a bend pipe. Clear? Clear. So light is not traveling in straight line. Light is traveling in curved. No. We can say light is not traveling in a straight line. And why? Because the pipe is a bend. Clear? That's why we can't see blank kind of by the help of bend, bend pipe. By the help of bend pipe. This was a description. This was a description of. This was a discussion of light travels in straight line. Okay. Now, our eyes, our eyes, our eyes are able to see the objects when there is a source light. Source light, work of source light is to emit light, and there are a lot of objects. There are a lot of objects. Okay, a lot of objects. So here first is question is what makes things visual? What makes things visual? I think we discussed about it. Our eyes, our eyes will be able to see the objects when there is a source light. There is a source light. Then, okay, then. And what else? What else apart from this? So here, uh, this is a source. This is a object. Okay. So here we are here. We are here. Can without a light source, can we see the object? No, because there is no source light. Our eyes still can't see the objects because so here light is required to see the objects. Okay. So here light. For example, this is room. In this room, uh, we are here, and this is a dark room. Okay, this is a dark room. We are here, and these are objects. These are objects. These are objects. Now there is no source light, so it is. Of course, our eyes will not won't be able to see the objects because of there is no light. There is no light. So one thing have proved what our eyes uh, can't see the objects without light source. Without light source. So our eyes is required of light source to see the objects. Clear? So first of all, this was, and now next. Let's suppose here what there is a light. Okay, there is a light. Light is falling on the light coming from the source. Light is falling on this objects, so it will fall. It will fall on this object. Then it will get a reflect back, bounce back, and this will fall. This will enter into our eyes. This light will enter into our eyes. That's why we are able to see the objects. So this light is named about a reflection light. A reflection light. Clear? So this is happening a reflection because of light incident on surface of the objects, and then it get reflected back bounce because of clear. Clear. So this is a process to see the object. I hope we are clear. This is of object whatever object would be whatever would be object, but light source light is a compulsory. Okay, source light is a compulsory. This was to prove that what makes the things visible. So first of all, source light is a compulsory to see the objects. Then objects is compulsory. Objects is compulsory. What do we want to see? Clear? First point is clear. We can write here. Uh, answer of this we can write here like this. Our eyes are able to see the objects. Our eyes are able to see the objects because of source light. We know that we can't see even in dark room without source light. That's why source light is compulsory. Source light is compulsory to see the things at our surrounding area. Clear? At our surrounding area. Light coming from source light will fall of light coming from source light will fall on the surface of object of object. I'm saying you object should be opaque translucent. Okay, not transparent. If a object is transparent, then there will not be reflection of light. There will not happen reflection of light. Clear? So light will fall on the surface of object, then after incidence, then after incidence will get reflect back bounce. Back bounce will get reflected back bounce, which means will get a reflector back on. It is what? It is a reflection of light. There's a reflection. There's a reflection that will enter into our eyes. That's why our eyes are able to see the objects. Clear? This was in a written form. In a written form for this luminous objects and non-luminous objects. Let's understand about it. As I told you in the discussion of this, there are a lot of objects in the world. There are a lot of objects. Just we need to identify which type of object will be luminous object and which type of objects will be non-luminous objects. So to identify luminous objects and non-luminous objects, we can define it. Then our perspective to identify luminous objects and non-luminous objects will be clear, and we will be able to identify. Clear? So luminous objects. First of all, these are objects. Objects, which means we can touch. We can touch. Okay, we can touch, and we can see the objects. We can see the object, and objects will be visual. Objects will be in physical form. Clear? So here point is coming. Objects will not be in visual. Rather, objects will be what visual. Luminous objects and non-luminous objects. So luminous objects are those those objects have their own light. Those objects have their own light. Those objects have their own light. Object has their own light. Those objects will be kept in the category of luminous objects. Whereas opposite definition of it will be, but those objects don't have their own light. For example, I am giving an example of a luminous object. So source light, sunlight. Sunlight has their own light. Sunlight has their own light. That's why it is a definition of luminous object. And this is a nature light. Also artificial light and nature light is a definition of luminous objects. So artificial light, I'm taking an example of artificial light. Torch. Clear? So torch is an artificial light, but it is a definition of luminous object because torch has their own light. Torch can emit light. Sunlight also can emit their own light. Clear? That's why it is a definition. This is examples of these are examples of luminous objects. So all those objects which have their own light, those objects will be known as luminous objects. That's it. Non-luminous objects, it is the opposite of luminous objects, meaning of luminous objects. So non-luminous objects. Those materials which don't have their own light. Marker, wall, house, window, door, book, all these don't have their own light, and majority of these objects are in the world. I am saying, meaning of my word is, if we compare maximum, a lot of non-luminous objects are in the world. A lot of non-luminous objects are in the world. But whereas luminous objects are less in the world. But it is not a problem for us. Okay, just we were discussing. We were knowing that. That's it. So I hope it is clear to write the definition of luminous objects and non-luminous objects. Can we write now? Luminous objects. Those objects that have their own light are known as luminous objects. The object can emit their own light. Example: for example, sunlight, torch, bulb, lighter, stars. Also, uh, sun is a set star. Okay. Moon will be kept in the category of non-luminous object. I will tell you how. Okay. Non-luminous objects. Non-luminous objects. The object which don't have their own light, which don't have their own light, is kept in the category of non-luminous objects. Clear? Non-luminous objects. This type of object can't emit their own light because they don't have own light. That's right. For example, book, house, car. What else? That is also moon. You will be shocked to know that moon is an example of non-luminous objects. Let's investigate to prove it that moon is a non-luminous object. Look very carefully. This is the sunlight. Light of sunlight will fall on the surface of moon. Okay, and then it will get a reflector and it will fall on earth, and we are here, and our eyes are able to see the moon because of light reflected by sunlight. So this light has this light is not of moon. This light is of sunlight, but light of sunlight is falling on the surface of moon, and it is getting reflected, and this reflection light is falling, is entering in our eyes. That's why we see the moon. Otherwise we don't see the moon. If there don't happen here does not happen a reflection light of sunlight, then we don't see the moon. But we are able to see the moon because of reflection of light of sunlight. That's why. Okay. So this is how. That's how it is said. What a moon has not a own light. Moon has not their own light. Clear? This is how. It is a proof method to prove that moon has not their own light. Clear? So I hope you are clear. This will be kept in the category of non-luminous object. Reflection of light. Reflection of light. We can cover both. We can cover among three together. First of all, we need to draw a surface object. A surface object. This is a surface object, and this is a smooth and plane. Okay, you can say this is a plane mirror. This is a plane mirror. But here I am telling you this is a smooth and also this is a plane. That's why it is a plane mirror. Like this, M1 we can indicate. We can represent M1. M which means mirror. So this is a source light. Okay, this is a source light. Light from source light will fall. Will fall. So light of source light will fall on the surface of object, on the surface of plane mirror. It will get a reflector into another direction. That's why it is named a reflection of light. So changes the direction of light. Those light are named reflections. Clear? So this light direction will be known as incident. Incident. Clear? This coming light of source light, coming light of source light will be known as incident, and it is represented by I. And after getting reflection, this light will be known as reflected. Reflected because it happened. It happened. That's why a word is written reflected and incident. So this light is striking on surface of plane mirror. So here we can draw normal line from O. So it can be uh, we can mark here O, here O, because it is a center. So here this A, O, and then B. Our eyes is here. Clear? So now, because of reflection, we are able to see the image our in the mirror. Clear? And we can draw a normal line. A normal line. So this will be marked by M because we are saying normal. So first letter of normal is what? M. That's why we marked N1 to represent it. Clear? So reflected ray will be represented by R. Why? Because first letter of reflected ray is what? R. That's why. We can identify by this represented what? I, which means incident ray, and R, which means a reflected. Clear? Our as is here. So it is look, value of incident ray. Value of incident ray will be equal is 0. Let's suppose is 0. So similar reflection of this incident ray will be 0 because of this plane is plane mirror is a plane is a smooth. That's why a value of reflection will be equal to the ray of incident. Clear? So it was compulsory to calculate a value of incident of ray of incidence and uh, ray of reflection. Ray of reflection. So here we were discussing light of reflection of light. So it is a happening reflection of light. I hope we are clear to here. Incident ray. So this is incident. This is incident ray. It is a ray, but beam is a collection of rays. Rays. So it is a rays. Okay. So reflected ray. It strikes. This light of a source light will strike on surface of plane mirror that will be known as O. Okay. So it hits this light hits on surface of the objects, then it turns into another direction. That is what reflection. Clear? Reflection. So here incident will be represented by I because of first letter of incident is I. Similar reflected will be represented by R because of first letter of reflected is I. Clear? Reflected ray we understood and incident ray we understood. So this incident ray is coming from source light and it will hit on the surface of the object. That's why it is named incident because it will incident. It will incident. As we say attack. When we attack on a body, so will happen what? There will happen incident. That's why this light will attack on a object on a surface of a object. That's why it is named. It was named what incident? Incident. Right. So here, after this after hitting by incident ray on surface, will turn into another direction. Now this turning light will be known as reflection rather than saying incident ray because it turned it into another direction. So it is named a reflection of light. Clear? We can't say this is incident ray. We can't say. This happened reflection. That's why it is named reflection. So now here happened reflection. That's why what is written a reflector. Clear? Study of reflection from a plane mirror. I hope we have a student. We have studied what about this? No. One second. It's a time to understand angle of incident of ray. Angle of ray of incident. Okay. Angle of incidence ray. So this is angle. Clear? This angle will be known as by I. That is what incident ray. Incidence ray. So we can write in mathematics what AON angle AOA is equal I. It is represented by I. Okay. So this is a 60 degree. Let's suppose this is a 60 degree. Angle AOM is a 60 degree. Similar, because of this plane mirror, so similar value of a reflected ray, value of angle of a reflection ray will be 60 degree because of surface is a plane, surface is a smooth. So here we can we write angle BON is represented by R, and degree will be what, 60 degree. So here we can say what, angle I is equal to angle R. Clear? 60 degree, 60 degree. Clear? So when value of incidence ray will change, then also value of reflection ray will change. Okay. But value of incidence ray at any time will be equal to the equal of to the number of to the value of reflection ray. Okay. So whenever we see angle I, then we can consider it by incident ray AOM. Clear? Here, incident ray is what? AO. Uh, AO is what? Already we have understood. We have understood. But just we need to write in written form. AO, what? Incident. Incident ray. And BO is a reflected ray. Reflected ray. Clear? Reflected ray. So incident ray and reflected ray, normal line will be on plane mirror. All this ray will lie on plane mirror or lie in same plane on a plane mirror when light falls along. Yeah. Though we need though we need to write it, yeah, of course we can write. So we can here to define it. Reflection of light. Can you define reflection of light? I am giving you some minutes. Light coming, light of source, light will fall on the surface of object of will fall on the surface of object. It will come back bounce. It will come back bounce. That will be known as which will be known as a reflection rate. A reflection rate, which will be known as reflection rate, and then we see that's how we can see any image inside the mirror, water, flash, or ceramic material. Now incident rate. Incident rate, which will explain ray of coming light from source light is named incident ray. This is what it hits on surface of the object. It is represented by I. Because I is the first letter of incident. First letter of incident ray. Clear? First letter of incident ray. I hope clear. It is represented by I. Just we needed to know now about incident ray. After this, whatever will happen about those we are going to write. That is what refractor ray. Ray of coming light will hit. Ray of coming light will hit. Coming light will hit on ray of coming light will hit on surface it will turn into another direction. This change direction light is named reflected ray. It is represented it is represented by R because R is the R is the first letter of the reflected word. Clear? Then study of reflection from a plane mirror. I hope about all this we now. Okay. Regular reflection and diffused reflection. Regular reflection and diffused reflection are what? What is the meaning of a regular reflection and what is other side? What is the meaning of a diffused reflection? Meaning of a diffused reflection will be opposite of regular reflection. Reflection is happening, but with the parallel. But diffused reflection also will happen with the parallel, but it will up down. Okay, it will be up down. This is a plane mirror. Okay, always a regular reflection will happen on plane and a smooth of surface of object. So light is coming like this. Okay, and it will turn similar. So these were what these are incident ray. These are reflected ray. These are reflected ray. These are incident ray. These are reflected ray. Clear? So these are in parallel. These are in parallel. Okay. So value of this incident ray is equal. Is a 2 degree. Is a 2. Okay. Then value of reflected ray will be 2 because of plane is surface is a plane, surface is a smooth. So this direction, this is a similar. Okay. So this parallel reflected ray is known as regular reflection. This parallel reflected is known as regular reflection. Regular reflection. And similarly here we can understand about diffused reflection. About diffused. So keep this in mind. What this regular reflection will happen on plane on surface of a plane object and also should be a smooth. Clear? Now let's understand diffuse reflection. This is curved surface of the object. Okay. Now light is falling on this object. On this object. These are incident ray. It will turn like this. So here we are looking what diffused. one will be in this side, one would go in other side. So this is a this is a what expand. One ray will go in another direction, and uh, second will go in another direction. These are not parallel. So all this type of reflection will happen on a roughly surface of object. This is a diffused reflection. This is a diffused reflection. Clear? What else can be understood about a diffused reflection and about regular reflection? Parallel word comes to give importance to the diffused reflection and in the discussion of regular reflection. Here, this pattern of a ray will not remain same. Okay, it will be up down. As I told you in starting, pattern will be up down operate. Clear? So this will happen on roughly surface of object. Similar when we were discussing in the discussion of regular reflection, so it happens on plane surface uh, on an object. So parallel ray of regular reflection will be remain in same parallel. Correct? Yeah, we are clear. So this size, you can say size of a parallel will be up down, will be not equal, uneven. This ray will be uneven and uneven. Something I'm forgetting. And these are incident parallel rays. Incident what parallel? These are parallel which explains to what two or more line will be equal as compared to other lines. Clear? Parallel. I hope what is not right. Parallel. Incident parallel rays. And this reflected parallel ray. So here we are not writing only ray word. We are adding s with the ray word because here we are saying beam about beam. Okay. We can write what beam, whatever you want to do, right? But what should be right? Okay. Reflection light can be reflected again. Yeah, it is a true. It is a true. A reflected ray can be again reflected. Can be again reflected. How is it possible to reflect of reflected ray? How is it possible? There will be a formula to calculate images inside the forward by plane mirror. Forward by formed by plane mirror. We are here. Reflected light can be reflected again. reflected light. First of all, this is a mirror, and other side this is a mirror. Clear? We are here. This both this two mirror is at 90 degree. This angle is at 90 degree. This angle is at 90 degree. Here we will apply a formula to find out images formed by this two mirror. By formula will be possible to find out. Clear? We are here. Now can you tell me how many images will be formed by two mirrors, and these two mirrors is located at 90 degree. So formula is what? Formula is what? Uh, okay. So how many? Three. One, which means we are one. Okay, which means we are one. So we wanted to find out images in the mirror, not original image. Okay, not original image. If we add our original object, then one will add one will be add what will be four. Okay. So this is images, three images formed by two plane mirror. Clear? If two mirror are located at 60 degree, then uh, we will get how many? Five images. Five images formed by two plane mirror. Two plane mirror. This was the formula. So here light is falling on this plane mirror, only on this plane mirror. Then this will reflect. This light will reflect after hitting on this object, will turn into another direction. Then it will hit this reflected ray will hit on the other on the surface of other uh, mirror here. Then it will again reflect into another direction. Like this, we see our image here and then our image here. So wherever reflection will happen on this surface, our reflection will happen on, on the surface of two mirror. Our image will be formed by mirror on that surface of mirror. Clear? So we are clear to tell you. Sunlight, white or colored. Sunlight is considered as white. Sunlight is referred to a white. White is a composed. It is a said. I am saying whatever it is a proof. It is a said. Uh, it has been said. What a light, white light is a mix of seven light. It's a mix of seven light. You will be shocked to know this. This is a prism. Okay. We are taking prism material to prove seven light of a white light. We will fold. We will put a white light in front of a prism, and this white light will fall on this prism. But remember, what prism is a transparent object. Then it will be possible to what applied other colors. So it will happen because of this dispersion of light. Dispersion of light explains what whitely light. So whitely light we see. So it is the same what in different light. So this is one light, and then it will enter through this prism, and then it will disperse into seven color. Got it? So these seven colors are violet, blue, green, violet, indigo, blue, green, red, yellow, orange, red. These are alphabets to remember seven colors of a sunlight, of a white light. Violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange, and red. So we get this all color after dispersion of light. Okay, after dispersion of light, and this is a mix. When we mix it, then we get one color, that is white. In white have in white has all these colors. Clear? Dispersion of light. We understood by the help of a prism. So meaning of a dispersion is what to divide light. Okay, and different color. We see divide division of light. Division of light. Are you getting division of light of one light? Then we say dispersion of light. Dispersion, which means divide, but a divide of light. We are talking about in the context of light. So okay, one light, and we are dividing this light by the help of a prism, and then this transparent prism will get us what into seven colors. So all this are happening because of dispersion of light. Because of dispersion of light, it is said. Okay. And similar, through example of a sunlight, we can understand what is sunlight is. Sunlight has seven colors: violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange, red. But sunlight seems like odd orange color, yellow color. Sometimes we sunlight says we see light sunlight in red color. Yeah. So all this happened because of wavelength of light, because of a dispersion of light. Human eye and its structure are care of eyes. It is important to know every person. It is our important part of our sense. We should we should care we should take care of our eyes. So first of all, let's understand about human eye and its structure. Our eyes is a circle, roughly spherical. I don't know clear image of eye of a person, but just to understand, just to understand. So can you tell me parts of a human eye? Name of parts of a human eye. Lens, iris, cornea, lens. Inside this is a found lens, cornea, cornea, and then iris. Iris is that what decide color. We listen often by people. People say that person has a blue eyes color. So because that person he has a blue eye color, so this blue eye color decided who iris decided. Okay, iris decided. Lens, we see anything object by the help of convex lens. Convex lens. This lens is what convex lens. Clear? Whenever somebody asks you which type of lens is found in human eye, natural lens. So this is natural. Convex lens is found in human eyes. Eyes decide the color of eyes of a person. Anytime this iris can decide to take change our color of eyes. Clear? Cornea. Then retina. Here is retina. Then optic nerve. Optic nerve. Can you tell me work of this each structure part? So lens, which type of lens is found in human eye of a person? In human eye, convex lens. Their eyes would decide color of eyes. Color of eyes. Cornea. Cornea. Let's see some question of this chapter. Angle of incidence. Angle of incidence. A O A. Angle of incidence is equal to the angle of B O A. So this was blank. Okay. We answered this. Okay. Angle of incidence is equal to angle of BOA, angle of reflected ray. A person is at a distance 1 meter from a mirror. He is 1 meter away from his image. Yeah, similar to 1 meter will be. So this happened because of plane mirror. If you touch your ear, if you touch your blank ear with your hand, with your right hand. Okay. Then, then the image formed in the plane mirror will appear to be touching the right ear with left hand. Okay, clear? The size of the image formed on the retina. Value of pink. What do you understand by incident ray? The ray of light that strikes a surface. A ray of light that strikes a surface is called an incident ray. Already we have known. Already we have known. I hope that's all. I think so. Something we have left and something we didn't focus with concentration. I am not regretting. Uh, it is enough for